All right, second time recording this time with audio. So, today I'm going to talk about how to use Google Meet. It is a new feature that has just been added over spring break to Google Classroom to better facilitate distance learning. And I'm going to show the two ways that you can kind of schedule and have Google Meets on your classroom directly instead of students having to download a separate program. So, the first one I'm going to talk about is scheduling a meet. Going up to the top right hand corner, we're going to see all of our apps, part of the G Suite thing. We're going to ignore Meet because that's only to join or see if you have anything scheduled for today. To actually schedule a Google Meet, you can go into your calendar. So, clicking on calendar, it's going to pull up whatever you have. I have done a few test ones on here, including the one I made earlier. But just to show you again, I'm going to click on the day that I would like to schedule a meet. And I'm just going to title it so I know what it is for. And I'm going to add a time. Let's say 12 to 1. Now, adding guests, I haven't really had much success with it. I think it's more based on your contact list rather than a whole class. But maybe as I play around with Meet more, I will find out how to do this. The main thing we want to do is going down to this little guy right here and add location or conferencing. So I'm going to click on that and click on add conferencing. You can tell that it's for Google Meet because it has the little video camera. And it's going to give us a link. Now, if you want more details, say you wanted to give someone the opportunity to join by phone, it also has a phone number and a PIN to add once someone calls that phone number. But I have noticed that it does say US, so it's probably a long distance for us. But that is something students can do there. The next thing I'm also going to make sure I do is go down here and it just says my name, but I am going to give it a specific class. So when you're using Google Classroom, it will automatically make calendar options for each class. And so instead of just adding it to my general, I'm going to put it to the class I have created and put that right there. Now, there are more options that you can add just in terms of timing. If you want this to be a repeating time, say your flex meet times, which is going to be the same time every week, you can go daily, weekly on Wednesday, monthly, annually, and then every weekday. But for the most part, we're going to be wanting weekly for our Zoom classes or Zoom Flex, or in this case, the Meet Flexes. And I'm just going to hit save on that, and that is now scheduled. If I did go up here and click on Meet, I would now say, oh, it's not showing up there. I don't really see the point in going directly to Meet because it's just going to be showing up on class. One thing you should make sure that you get is the link. When you hover over that link, you will see this symbol. This just means to copy it, and I'm going to click copy, and it'll say successfully copied to clipboard. And that way I have this link that is going to directly give students the Meet link that they can enter during this time. To get students to know that this is going to happen, I'm going to go back to Google Classroom, go back to our stream, and click on share something with our class. So I'm going to paste it. You can do that a few ways. You can hit Command V like I just did. You can also double click and paste like that. I'm just going to get rid of that because I don't need to. But yes, just paste it into that box and give students the information. Google Meet at 12 to 1 today. And that way, students can click on that link and be right in there. Getting ready, you'll be able to join in the moment. No one else is here. You can see a little bit more of my background, but that won't change. I'll talk about this after I walk you through the second way to give students a chance to meet up with Google Meet. So I'm just going to close this for now. And then you'll see up here, I have a Meet link up here. I think another option that you can do instead of going through the calendar is by going to your settings and turning the visibility of this on and off. So going to settings and scrolling down to where you see the Meet section with the camera, there is a automatic room that it is created if you click on generate Meet link. I've already done that, so it's already here. But you can also turn that on and off. So when it's on, it will show at the top of your screen, on the top of your classroom, at the top of the stream right there, and all students need to do is click on it and they will go right to that same place that we were at before. With the scheduled one, it does create a different room, so I wouldn't do both, just in case students get confused between this one and this one. But if you just wanted to make that visible at the times that you wanted students to be in the Meet, that's an option as well. You could also just put in your stream meeting at 12 to 1 and leave that always up there, but that depends on how much you think students might be in there without a schedule being in there. So I am going to just go into this link right now and give you a rundown from what it is. The nice thing about Google Meet, it is just kind of right up there or in your stream. It's very visible. I think it's very intuitive, especially for students. There's a little waiting room so you can check your background, although it will be closer up on your face when you are actually in the room. So it says getting ready, you'll be able to join in the moment. It tells you how many people are there. You can go right in and present just like Zoom. So you can click on present and you can either use your entire screen, so showing exactly what you can see, or an application window, so like having the page. This way you can show students what you're looking at if you're giving them a tutorial. Oh, and it just goes back there. I'm going to go over here, open that up again, because I'm not ready to end that. If you see this moving here, it means your audio is working. If you want to mute yourself, you click that. If you want to turn off your camera, you click that. Maybe you want to hide some things or do whatever, not feeling like being on camera. You can turn on captions. I do not know if this causes any lag. It's not going to show up right now, but it will when I click join now. It's pretty good at actually transcribing what you're saying. So if you have a student who's hard of hearing, that would be awesome. It can be a little bit distracting, especially if it gets things wrong. But it's better than YouTube videos, even though it's the same technology. And any settings that you have, if you do not see your audio working, you can see which device it is. I'm using USB audio device, which is just this right here, but I could also use the built-in laptop mic or anything else. And you can also hit test to see if your headphones are working. Video, same thing. You can choose which webcam it's using. Most of the time it'll just be the one. You can also change your definition. Standard definition is going to be blurrier, but it's going to be quicker. High definition is if you have good internet, your computer can handle it. It'll be a bit crisper. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when you actually join in. I have tested this with one person. I haven't seen what it looks like with many people. But there you have all the information all ready to go. Meeting nickname can only be used within School District 46, so it is secure, which is the thing that's really nice about it. If you want to add the joining info again, you can go over to Google Classroom, put it in there if you want to start the meeting before you actually post it. Again, it has the phone number information with the PIN, and then you can add people as well. There is a chat option on the side. You can send a message here, and that is same as Zoom, ways for people to talk without everyone going. So you'll see the list of people who are in, and there's different ways to display how you see everyone once they're in. You can go to change layout and see if you want to have everyone on the side. It's not showing anything right now because I don't have anyone in here with me, but that is what's going on. Oh, here's where you can see the captions. As you can see, they're pretty decent. A little bit slower than how I'm speaking, but other than that, I've noticed it's pretty good. I will turn it off though, because I think it might cause a little bit of lag and my internet isn't great at my house. So I'm going to turn those off, and I believe that's all I know about Google Meet right now. It is new. I haven't used it extensively yet, but I am excited. I had an optional Flex meeting on Tuesday where students could come and check in and just chat if they wanted to, and a student got in with no sending questions or going, what do I do? They were just in here, so that was pretty neat. Yeah, so if you're looking for an alternative to Zoom, this is one I would recommend. We'll see how it goes as time goes by. If I haven't seen it with a ton of people in here, I don't know if it's going to be slower or faster, or if the audio quality will keep up, but it's an option.